Barave yourself. Sometimes a single photo can tell a whole story. Since the first camera was invented, over 12 trillion photos have been taken, but many have been lost to time. Occasionally, though, an old photo album reappears, offering a glimpse into the past. In the early 19th and 20th centuries, explorers ventured deep into unknown lands, capturing images of their remarkable discoveries. One man has uncovered such an album, revealing mysterious encounters hidden in the jungle. Join us as we explore the forgotten snapshots of an adventurer's journey and the secrets they reveal. Otis River. Andres Russo, a daring geoscientist, embarked on an extraordinary quest to uncover the legendary boiling river of the Amazon, a natural marvel he'd heard of since childhood. After 8 years of relentless searching, in 2011, Russo made the groundbreaking discovery: a boiling river deep in the Peruvian Amazon. This incredible river stretches for miles, with waters reaching a blistering 186 degrees Fahrenheit, instantly cooking any small creature that falls in. What makes this discovery even more astonishing is that the river isn't heated by volcanic activity, defying all expectations. For years, the river's existence was doubted by many, but Russo's discovery is now hailed as one of the most important scientific breakthroughs of our time. However, the river's survival is at risk due to deforestation in the surrounding area. To combat this, Russo founded the Boiling River Project, a nonprofit dedicated to protecting this rare natural wonder, supporting local indigenous communities and preserving the rich rainforest ecosystem. Russo's mission goes beyond science. He feels a deep reverence for the river's sacred nature. His ultimate goal is to conduct in-depth geological studies and secure the area's protection by declaring it a Peruvian national monument. Will this boiling river remain a hidden wonder, or will Russo's efforts bring it the protection and recognition it deserves? The fate of this natural treasure hangs in the balance. The abandoned Bluebell Deep in northwestern New Brunswick lies a haunting relic, the Bluebell Tunnel. Once a bustling artery for trains, it now sits abandoned, swallowed by nature. Built in 1910, this tunnel has withstood the test of time, though not without scars. Step inside, and the air immediately chills. The lively sounds of the surrounding forest disappear, replaced by eerie echoes of water dripping from the decaying walls. The tunnel, named after the nearby community, was once the pride of the region, celebrated as the largest in the area. In 1912, the National Transcontinental Railway made history by handling the largest rail freight shipment in North America, passing through this very tunnel. But as time went on, the Bluebell fell into disuse, deemed unsafe. A new route was built, and the trains moved on, leaving it forgotten. Today, the Bluebell Tunnel remains a mysterious and ghostly landmark, drawing only the most daring explorers. As you wander through its dark passages, you'll find rusted tracks, faded graffiti, and remnants of a bygone era, a chilling reminder of its storied past. Will you be brave enough to uncover the secrets hidden within the shadowy depths of the Bluebell Tunnel? Next, the stinky parasite. The Rafflesia, a plant unlike any other, begins its life in the most inconspicuous way, a tiny seed hidden beneath the bark of a vine. But what emerges is far from ordinary. Over time, it forms a parasitic cocoon on its host, the tetrastigma vine, blending so well with its surroundings that it's barely noticeable. But if it survives, and that's a big if, it eventually turns into something grotesque and captivating. The giant bloom of the Rafflesia, this monstrous flower, with its blood-red petals and spotted pattern, may look fascinating, but don't get too close. Its stench, often compared to rotting meat, is as unpleasant as its appearance is striking. The flower uses this foul odor to attract flies for pollination, but for humans, it's a sensory assault. Unfortunately, this unique plant is facing extinction. With around 30 species found only in the rainforests of Southeast Asia, the Rafflesia's survival is under threat from habitat destruction and overharvesting due to supposed medicinal properties. Ironically, its parasitic nature also makes reproduction difficult, adding another layer of risk to its future. The Rafflesia may be a strange, stinky marvel of nature, but it's also a fragile one. With its numbers dwindling, this bizarre bloom is in desperate need of protection before it disappears forever. The mysterious stone head of Guatemala. Deep in the lush jungles of Guatemala lies a colossal stone head that has mystified and intrigued experts for over half a century. Discovered more than 50 years ago, this imposing statue features a face with a large nose, thin lips, and eyes gazing toward the sky. Unlike other stone heads found in South America, this one immediately sparked heated debate among archaeologists. While it generated much excitement, the head quickly faded into obscurity, overshadowed by other ancient artifacts. However, in the late 1980s, interest was reignited when new images surfaced, showcasing a face unlike any known pre-Hispanic sculpture. The mystery deepened, and a fresh wave of explorers ventured into the Guatemalan jungle to investigate its secrets. Sadly, by the time researchers arrived, opportunists had already discovered the statue, leaving it badly damaged. The nose, eyes, and mouth were marred by those eager to unlock its mysteries. Despite the vandalism, dedicated archaeologists have worked tirelessly to study the remains, revealing that the statue once stood between 4 to 6 meters tall, its sheer size only adding to the enigma. What's most perplexing is that the stone head's features don't match any known pre-Hispanic civilizations, leaving historians baffled. Instead of answers, the head has only raised more questions. Could it be a relic from an unknown culture? Or perhaps, as some skeptics argue, a cleverly crafted hoax? As the mystery of Guatemala's stone head endures, it challenges our understanding of ancient civilizations and leaves us wondering what other secrets might still be buried in the jungle. The world's biggest spider. When you think of creepy jungle creatures, few are as fearsome as the Goliath bird-eater. This 8-legged giant is the largest spider on Earth, weighing up to 6 ounces, with legs spanning nearly a foot wide. Just the thought of encountering one is enough to send shivers down your spine. For centuries, tales of these spiders snatching birds from the sky have added to the terrifying reputation of the Rafflesia family. Found in the dense Amazon jungles of South America, the Goliath bird-eater doesn't limit its diet to insects. Armed with inch-long fangs that inject paralyzing venom, it can take down prey far larger than a typical spider meal. Once its victim is captured, it's dragged into the spider's underground lair, where the real feast begins. Unlike most spiders, the Goliath bird-eater doesn't rely on webs. Instead, it creates an underground home beneath the forest floor, where it uses its leg hairs as a high-tech defense system. These sensitive hairs detect even the slightest movement, helping the spider sense both prey and predators. With its incredible size, powerful fangs, and unique hunting strategies, the Goliath bird-eater is more than just a creepy crawly. It's a true apex predator of the jungle. Will you be brave enough to explore its territory? The satanic leaf-tailed gecko. Madagascar isn't just a backdrop for animated films, it's home to some of the most astonishing creatures on the planet. One of its most fascinating residents is the satanic leaf-tailed gecko, a master of disguise with an appearance so unique it seems otherworldly. With its tail resembling a dead leaf, this lizard blends into its environment like no other, making it nearly invisible in the wild. Found only in Madagascar, these nocturnal hunters feast on insects and even small mice. But while they're skilled predators, they're also prey. Birds, snakes, and rats threaten their survival, and when cornered, the satanic leaf-tailed gecko doesn't go down without a fight. In a dramatic display, it opens its mouth wide, flashes a reddish tongue, and emits eerie sounds to ward off enemies. Yet the gecko's true strength lies in its extraordinary camouflage. During the day, it vanishes into its surroundings, perfectly mimicking dead leaves with shades of gray, beige, and brown, even sporting mossy patches. Its leaf-shaped tail and fringed body edges enhance this illusion, helping it blend seamlessly with branches and forest floors. Some species can even flatten themselves against tree trunks, making their outline almost impossible to detect. This impressive camouflage has developed over generations, allowing the geckos with the best disguises to survive and thrive. Remarkably, a similar strategy evolved independently in Australia's leaf-tailed geckos, despite the two species being distantly related. As these geckos continue to perfect their survival skills, one can only imagine the new tricks future generations will develop, as they remain the undisputed masters of disguise. Zombie fungus. In the world of nature's horrors, few things are as unsettling as the zombie fungus. Like a villain from a horror movie, this creepy parasite turns ants into zombie-like creatures, manipulating their every move. Here's how it works. The fungus releases tiny spores that infect unsuspecting ants in the rainforest. Once infected, the fungus doesn't just grow, it takes control. The ant's behavior is hijacked as the fungus spreads through its body, forcing it to leave the safety of its colony. The ant, now a puppet of the fungus, marches mindlessly toward a specific damp area that's perfect for the fungus to thrive. It's a real-life horror story, but one that plays out among the smallest of creatures. When the ant reaches its destination, it clamps its jaws onto a leaf, sealing its fate. The fungus then drains the life out of its host, and in a grotesque final act, it grows a fruiting body straight out of the ant's head. This gruesome sight becomes a launch pad for the fungus to spread its spores, continuing the cycle of infection. The zombie fungus is a chilling example of how brutal and bizarre the natural world can be. It's a story of life, death, and parasitic control that feels more like science fiction than reality. But for the ants of the rainforest, it's an all-too-real nightmare. The Potoo bird. Hidden in plain sight, the Potoo bird of South and Central America is a true master of disguise. With feathers that blend seamlessly into tree bark, this elusive bird can easily be mistaken for a broken branch, making it one of the most difficult birds to spot in the wild. Native to regions from Bolivia to Venezuela, spotting a Potoo requires patience and a keen eye. But if you're out at night and catch a glimpse of glowing orange eyes staring back at you from the trees, you may have found one of these fascinating birds. Like owls, Potoos are nocturnal hunters, feeding on insects such as moths, fireflies, termites, and grasshoppers under the cover of darkness. Aside from their stealthy hunting skills, Potoos are known for their eerie, haunting calls that echo through the night. These calls are so distinct that some believe their name originates from the sound they make. In their personal lives, these birds are romantics. Potoos are monogamous, sticking with one mate for life. Although they're not currently endangered, the Potoo's forest habitat is under threat from widespread deforestation in South and Central America. Preserving these forests is crucial to ensuring the survival of this remarkable species. By protecting their natural environment, we can help these mysterious, camouflaged birds continue to thrive in the wild, keeping their haunting calls and bright orange eyes part of the nighttime landscape for generations to come. The corpse flower. Deep within the Sumatran rainforest lies one of the world's most bizarre and infamous plants, the corpse flower. Known for its revolting stench of rotting flesh, this giant bloom captures the attention and noses of all who witness its rare appearance. But there's more to this foul odor than meets the nose. It serves a vital purpose in nature. The corpse flower's stench is a clever strategy designed to attract dung beetles, flesh flies, and other insects drawn to decaying matter. These unsuspecting visitors, lured by the flower's dark red petals that resemble a dead animal, unknowingly play a crucial role in its survival. As they investigate the smell, they collect pollen on their legs, becoming accidental pollinators. Adding to the flower's deception, it generates heat, sometimes reaching up to 98 degrees Fahrenheit, further mimicking the warmth of decaying flesh. Though the insects leave empty-handed, thinking they've found a food source, they help the plant reproduce by spreading pollen. Growing up to a towering 12 feet, the corpse flower isn't a single bloom but a complex structure. Its central spike, surrounded by rings of male and female flowers, relies on precise timing to ensure successful pollination. However, the real spectacle lies in its rare blooming event, occurring unpredictably, sometimes after decades of dormancy and lasting only 24 to 36 hours. Despite its brief and smelly display, the corpse flower's existence is under threat. The destruction of its rainforest habitat is pushing this remarkable plant toward endangerment, underscoring the urgent need for conservation efforts. This pungent marvel may be nature's way of showing that even the strangest and smelliest creations have their role in the delicate balance of life. Next, the walking palm, nature's marvel of mobility. Meet the walking palm, or Socratia exoriza, a remarkable tree that defies the limits of what we think we know about nature. Found in the lush rainforests of Central and South America, this extraordinary plant possesses a unique ability. It can actually move. Local guides have long shared tales of these wandering palm trees, but it wasn't until 1980 that researcher John H. Bodley offered a scientific explanation for this fascinating phenomenon. He discovered that these palms can navigate around obstacles, like fallen trees, by extending their roots and gradually shifting their position over time. The debate about whether these trees truly walk continues among scientists. Some believe their roots help stabilize the tree in swampy environments, while others suggest the roots allow the tree to reach for sunlight without having to grow an elongated trunk. Despite ongoing research, no definitive conclusions have been reached, leaving the walking palm as one of the rainforest's most intriguing mysteries. Imagine a tree that can adapt and shift to survive. This is what makes the walking palm a symbol of resilience and ingenuity in nature. By studying this remarkable species, we can unlock new insights into the incredible adaptations of life in the rainforest and the profound interconnectedness of all living things. Protecting their habitat ensures that we can continue to marvel at the wonders of the walking palm and the secrets it holds. The flying fox, a remarkable bat known not for its superhero antics, but for its incredible ability to soar through the skies with a stunning wingspan. Imagine gliding effortlessly through the air, embodying the spirit of freedom in nature. Unlike the stereotypical bats that haunt dark caves, the flying fox resembles a large, fluffy teddy bear with wings. With its soft, furry body and adorable pointy ears, it's one of the most charming members of the bat family, captivating the hearts of many. However, not everyone shares the same affection for the flying fox. Some farmers view it as a nuisance, as it occasionally feasts on fruits and nuts from their crops. But just like any busy creature, it needs to refuel while darting through the trees, always on the lookout for snacks. Despite its enchanting appearance, the flying fox faces unusual threats. Certain tree-climbing snakes have been known to snatch them mid-flight, showcasing the cunning challenges of survival. Fortunately, the flying fox is not an easy target. It can grow up to 3 feet long and weigh as much as 3 pounds, proving its resilience in the wild. Which of these jaw-dropping discoveries about the flying fox captured your imagination the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's celebrate the wonders of nature together.